moving things and non-moving things. When something is moving, we call it motion, right? So this word motion has many ways in which you use it, right? There is fast motion, and then there is slow motion, and there is usual motion itself. Now if I ask you now, am I moving? What will your answer be? Maybe you will say no, because I seem to be standing. But now, if I ask you, am I moving? You can ask, you didn't change anything, of course, you're still standing. But what if I tell you that I am moving, but along with me the camera is also moving? Then? So we seem to have jumped directly into a really difficult question. How do you know if somebody is moving or not moving? To begin answering that, consider this. Imagine you're going to school in a school van. And you're looking at your friend, your van mate, sitting right next to you. And then I ask you, hey, is your van mate moving? You look at him and say, no, he's not moving. But your parents who are sitting outside or standing outside waving bye to you, they look at your friend and say, you ask them, hey, is my van mate moving? And your dad says, yeah, he's moving, I can see him moving when the van starts to move. Now, either a person is moving or not moving, right? He can't be doing both. So either you're correct or your father is correct. Which of the two of you is correct? Maybe you'll tell me, in this case my father is only correct because he's standing on the ground which is not moving. And so he can tell about my friend and he's only correct. But I myself am in a van and my van is moving. So I don't have the right to say this. But then, can I ask you this question? Is your father definitely not moving? Must be, right? But why do you say that? Because your father is standing on the ground and the ground can't move. But what really is the ground? The ground is just the surface of a ball that we call the earth, which is like some ball suspended in space which is going around the sun and it's also spinning. So clearly the ground is moving, right? So your father is also moving. So your father also does not have the right to say whether your van mate is moving or not. Correct. So the father seems to also be moving, so he does not have the right to say whether your friend is moving or not. In other words, your father is not at rest. That's what we say when somebody is not moving. We call them or we say that they are at rest. So then we must find somebody who is actually at rest. I don't know what that means. Let's find out. Maybe the sun is actually at rest. Right? Because we look at it, then the earth is going around, but the earth is going around the sun, right? So sun is at rest. Or is it? If you go a little more away, if you start looking at it from far away, then the sun itself is going around our Milky Way galaxy. It's going around the center of the Milky Way galaxy. Then maybe the center of the Milky Way galaxy is at rest. But if you zoom out even more, that itself is going somewhere. Then if everybody is moving, then how do we decide who is moving and who is not? There must be some way to decide, right, whether somebody is moving or not. How do we solve this? Either you must be right or your father must be right. You are saying he's not moving, father is saying he is moving. One of you must be right, right? Or can both of you be right? Now, what if I told you that according to you, your friend is at rest, in other words, not moving, but according to your father, he is moving, and both of you are correct. In other words, the most important thing I want you to know about motion is that there is no meaning for the question whether somebody is moving or not moving without also telling according to whom, in whose point of view, or who is talking. So you have to look at who is talking before asking the question whether somebody is moving or not. So you are right, your father is right, both of you are right in terms of your opinion about whether the other person is moving or not. It's just the way motion is defined. It's defined based on point of view. So this means that according to you, the Taj Mahal, the Eiffel Tower, the Great Wall of China, all these are at rest. They are fixed to the ground. But according to somebody who's flying in the International Space Station, the ISS, these are all whizzing at some thousands of kilometers per hour. And both of you are correct. Now that you know this important fundamental thing about motion, And then if you notice somebody in your point of view is moving, then you can ask the question, how far did they go? That's what